But we begin at 5, observing how quickly we can go from a Tuesday morning routine to chaos spawned by deadly gunfire. This time, a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed as he waited for the school bus in Newport News. Chopper 10 shows police at Menchville High School, where class continued, minus one student who will no longer walk these hallways. 10 Your Side's Chris Horn is following the search for the shooter. Chris?
Yeah, Tom, and that search just in the past 45 minutes included a team effort here in the east end of Newport News. Those people you see behind me were part of what's called a care walk, combination effort between police, fire department, and some other groups that are helping them, trying to develop clues and trying to help police determine who came to this neighborhood this morning before 6:30, fired at a group of kids who were waiting for their school bus. We talked with one neighbor who describes the chilling impact of seeing this child lying and dying on the sidewalk. A neighbor who didn't want to be identified says she heard the shots and then came to where the 15-year-old boy was lying in the sidewalk along 16th Street.
He was already deceased, and I stayed there until the ambulance and everybody got to him.
What do you think?
Made sure he wasn't by himself. You know, it was really a bad scene when I got here.
Did you hear shots this morning?
I did.
The woman said she heard at least 5 shots. Another neighbor who didn't want to be identified told us the shooters stood near this fire hydrant and then fired across 16th Street at a group of kids waiting for their bus to Menchville High School. While the other children scattered, a 15-year-old boy had been shot. He apparently made it down the sidewalk about 3 homes away. Chief Steve Drew says his detectives were spending the day gathering information, trying to figure out who would kill someone as they were waiting for a school bus.
Just asking for also a lot of prayers from our community and our faith leaders, right? We've lost a young man to senseless violence that impacts all of us, right? But the next thing for me is to find the individual that is responsible for this.
And I just talked with the chief within the past hour. He told me that he does stick to that theory that this was not a random act of violence, that this child was targeted. We're going to look at what he sees as the personal impact on him by this shooting and the other ones that have been like it in recent months. Plus, why a community activist who visits neighborhoods after tragic shootings was surprised that he was called to this particular neighborhood. We're live in the east end of Newport News. Chris Horn, 10 Your Side.